The Long Island Shellfish Restoration Project is the first of its type and of its scale. It's actually a huge project initiated in 2018 through the help of the Governor's Office of New York State DEC. And as part of this project, we're producing hundreds of millions of shellfish to be put in local waters, both clams and oysters. The clams are single clams, the oysters are spat-on shell. So the sanctuary sites are spread throughout Long Island. There are 5 locations. And the idea there is that we put high densities of shellfish in relatively small locations, get them concentrated. So being that they are filter feeders, they'll remove everything that passes over them in the water column. So in this case, we're looking to remove algae and particulate matter and deposit on the bottom or incorporate into the shellfish themselves. And the thought is that these filter feeders can act as a barrier, and as the poor water quality passes over these sites, it gets cleaned up. So we're expecting them to spawn over the years and contribute to the adjacent water bodies and add to both the recreational and commercial fishing industry, which is important to us. And that's effectively what we're trying to do. And another thing is the human component. So we have a strong educational component to our project, which involves youth, but also adult volunteers. We've produced many shellfish in the past, but never to this scale. And the difference here is that we have to expand our nursery areas, which we use what are called flupsies, floating upwellers. And in order to man those, we have to have staff members, but also volunteers.
The Long Island Shellfish Restoration Project has 3 goals, including improving water quality, planting shellfish to increase populations, and bolstering the local coastal communities. So getting volunteers involved in this project is in that goal of getting the community involved and educating them about our local ecosystems and why it's important for us to protect it, and then also make our conservation efforts to preserve it. So in order to get people involved in this restoration project, I've had to recruit different local residents all throughout Long Island, as our sanctuary sites are throughout Nassau and Suffolk County. So by making materials to get the information out there to get people interested in, hey, maybe I might want to come out and volunteer for this project, and then get them in the door and then hook them that way through presentations and using models and hands-on experiences. That way they have some sort of positive interaction so that they want to be interested in going out into the field and giving us that hands-on experience we need. So we're looking for 2 different types of volunteers for this shellfish restoration program. One being a lead volunteer, in that we're looking for people to help us monitor the floating upwelling systems that are throughout all of our different sites on the island. Our team can't be there every single day, so it's important that we have people looking at these flupsies to make sure that the motors are running and nothing crazy is going on with them, and that way they can call us and we can head over there if there is a problem, especially in bad weather. And then the other type of volunteer we're looking for is a more hands-on general volunteer to help us with the maintenance of the flupsies. Now, this is more of a dirty job, as we are looking for their help with cleaning the barrels that the clams sit in, sorting all the clams that are in there, trying to get the most optimal growth out of the shellfish as we can in this field season to have a more positive outcome in the fall when we do plant the shellfish into our local populations.